live from the School of Communications at Montclair State University. It's Normal Avenue, starring James Lynch, Michael D. Thomas, and Pat Farley. Let's get it.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are all happy days. These days are all
Electric opener. You're welcome.
That was interesting.
Season finale.
Thank you, everyone, to tuning into these podcasts. All like 4 of you. It's gonna grow. It'll grow. But thank you for those. I've had fun doing these podcasts, and let's end it off with a good season. Ender. You know.
Also, Pat, I'd like to point out, I like how you went. It's Normal Avenue, but I like how you like.
It's kind of like a snake.
Yes, kind of like a snake.
A little bit of a snake.
A little bit.
I'm a snake. I'm a
sneaky
slithery snake.
Snaky snake.
I'm a
Okay.
snaky snake.
Let's get into it. Being this is the last episode of season 1. If you were not aware, this is sadly the last episode, but we got a lot more planned for the show, so make sure you keep up. Let's get into it.
Also, if you have anything that you think we should do, maybe comment that.
Very true.
We'd love to do it.
We love suggestions.
Ooh.
All right, who
We're gonna start off with hypothetical questions, and I got one for you guys. Would you accept $1 million? Would you accept $1 million in U.S. dollars to leave your country and never set foot in it again?
Ooh.
but do you get to choose wherever you go? Like wherever you get to
Yeah,
live?
I'll give you that. You get to.
Okay. No.
No.
I love my country too much. It has flaws, but we're spoiled here. We're lucky.
We are.
I also agree with Mikey there. Because I feel like all the opportunities is just not the same in other countries, you know? All the opportunities we have here,
Okay.
especially for what we want to do.
Yeah.
So,
Well, because also even in Europe, I mean, yes, Europe is nice. I'm sure I haven't been there, but I've heard it's very nice and everything, all that. But you can't beat America. I mean, I don't. That's a very American thing to say. I think
Yeah.
a lot of other countries hate us
Wow.
for saying that. But
Yeah.
What about you, Pat?
100% yes. Definitely would leave. Never set foot in this fucking place again.
really?
No, I would. No, I would leave.
Jesus.
But I do love my country. But I'd probably just go to Toronto and just bang out $1 million. That'd be fun.
You could also probably,
Yeah, I'd probably just travel.
but you could also see from Canada. You could see New York, like upstate New
Yeah,
York.
I mean Canada's probably the closest to America. Universal healthcare. That's pretty nice.
that's
So-
also very nice.
so-
Not too much crime.
no
Not as much.
Everybody's really nice.
A little cold, which
Oh,
you
he-
don't like at all.
I don't, but either.
Could move to
hey there,
Mexico.
hey, how you doing, friend? I love that.
Hey.
Hey there, friend. So yeah, I would definitely for $1 million. I would definitely.
You ever see Anchorman 2?
Yeah.
Either of you? Have you seen it, James?
I have not, but, I've heard those movies are very funny.
They are very
I need
funny.
to see them, but
There's a
haven't.
scene where there's a Canadian news team, or I'm pretty sure they're Canadian.
Yeah.
And it's Jim Carrey and Marianne
Welcome on, Carey.
Cotillard, and they're like we're gonna mop the floors with you. We're gonna gouge your eyes out and kick your head in. Sorry. And they just
Sorry.
apologize.
Oh hey there. There was this Canadian kid. He wasn't Canadian. He lived in Canada for like a few years on our baseball team, and his name was Turkey, and we called him Turkey. We said, oh hey there, Turkey. Oh hey, and we just made fun of him all the time, but he loved it, and we all had fun. So next question, a little tidbit.
Okay.
Okay.
James.
I got one. Would you rather be a deep sea diver or an astronaut? And if so, if you pick whichever one you pick, why?
Oh god, that's actually a pretty.
It's a tough one.
I'd say deep sea.
Yeah.
I think being deep sea is a lot more dangerous though,
Yes.
because
Wait, it's deep.
Actually, I don't know. I feel like they're both equally dangerous because getting lost in space.
it's
You're
basically
screwed.
it's basically the same thing.
I mean,
we
it's
know
kinda the
more
same thing.
about
You're
the
screwed
moon
either
surface
way.
than we do.
Of our own oceans.
Yeah.
It's pretty pathetic when you think about it.
Yeah, it is pretty sad.
Wait, deep sea diver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like would you rather be a
Like
deep sea diver
submarine-
or be
Oh,
an
yeah,
astronaut
okay. You mean in a submarine, correct?
Yeah.
Or
I guess so, yeah.
Or be a
or a scuba diver? I'll take either one.
well, scuba divers they can only go.
Yeah, they
so-
can't go that
They
deep.
can't go that deep.
So yeah, deep sea submarine.
Deep sea. Yeah,
Deep sea. Okay.
I'd go deep sea.
Yeah, I'd probably do that too. I mean, it's
It's all black anyway.
yeah. That's the only thing I don't know if I'd like because yes, they do have what are the radar? Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Sonar. That's it.
Sonar.
They do have sonar, so they can kind of see like what's in front of them. But I mean, like, have you ever seen those videos of like deep sea divers
Oh, yeah.
and like,
Have you ever seen the movie 47 Meters Down?
is that the shark movie?
Yeah. Which not the one with Blake Lively where she gets trapped on the rock.
You mean the really like
Really bad movie.
really bad movie?
Really.
Yeah.
what-
The trailer looked dope though when that shot of the shark in the wave behind her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was like, yeah, and I love Blake Lively, but I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute. That's it? She just gets strapped on a rock?
Wait, Blake Lively.
Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Wife, yeah.
What a couple.
Yeah, really.
Damn. What a couple.
Damn.
My
Yeah.
God.
But no, I'd definitely be a deep sea
Yeah.
diver.
Wait, what? I missed the other option. Sorry. What
An
was-
astronaut.
Astronaut.
Space scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, especially. Well, they're funny because like you can't
They're
go out of your
hilarious.
ship without something. Although the difference is in
Same with
space.
deep sea diving. What are you gonna do?
Well, no, there's
yeah,
there's a difference because in space you go out in an astronaut suit, you're fine, but you go out in a full decked out scuba suit, you're gonna die from the pressure.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can't even leave the
you
submarine.
can't leave the submarine. I've heard like there's stories of like people
Oh,
going
yeah, no, the-
hallucinating and they just
Yeah, the
like
pressure's insane. Like, your ears would pop
that's
so
like
much.
that's like staying in like your bedroom but smaller for like because they go under there for hours.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of would much rather be an astronaut.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially because the view.
Yeah, I
You
was
get to see
also
Earth.
thinking.
I
yeah.
would rather be an astronaut too because I'm just so fascinated with the idea of space. You know
Yeah.
what's out there.
Do you
Like,
believe in
that's-
aliens?
I do absolutely.
I
There's
100
gotta be something.
Do you
out
think
there.
aliens have visited Earth?
Mm,
I
I
believe.
think so. Yeah.
I think
There's so many conspiracy theories that I just believe
I'm
in.
yeah.
aliens
I just
are
read them. I'm
definitely-
sold.
Aliens are definitely real because it's pretty naive to say that
Out of all the
humans are
space out there, we're the only.
because space
yeah.
is literally endless.
Infinite. Yeah.
So you can't. It's so naive to say no. There's nothing else out there because that's
No.
especially those planets. They're finding those planets that they're trying to think in the future. Maybe we could also inhabit them, being we're running out of space on Earth. Like there are planets that are bigger than Earth, but they have very similar weather,
Yeah.
water, plants. So
Atmosphere.
there's definitely another group of species. Whether it's like it'd be dope if it was another human population. That'd be weird, dude.
yeah.
That'd be a movie in itself. I'm gonna write that down.
Oh, you're gonna write a movie about aliens? That's
Yeah.
never been done before, Mike.
Oh, fun fact! I actually had, and I want to pitch an idea to you. Can I pitch an idea to you
Go
guys?
for it.
So,
This
I
is an
came
exclusive.
exclusive hot take. If anybody listening to this steals this idea,
if the four of you listening to
I
this,
will find you
Take
and I will
this.
kill you. So I'm gonna give you the title:
Okay.
Tectonic Wars.
Let me guess.
I'm assuming it
Wars
has something to do
in
with technology.
No, not at all.
It has
War
nothing
in
to do with
space?
Completely wrong. You guys are both completely. You know what tectonic means?
Isn't that the plates?
Space.
Yes.
Tectonic plates.
Yeah,
Why
I
did
knew
you say
that.
technology? That's
I
not.
just thought tech.
Tectonic.
All right,
warfare.
so the world's
Okay,
crust.
No. So you
crust.
know how before everything is continents, it was a Pangea.
Mhm.
So it's that, but like in the modern day, like the world's or the continents
changing
came
again.
together and they came back to a Pangea, which like
Oh,
made
caused wars.
yeah, which made like borders like just government shutdowns. Borders became like completely blurred and like everything, and so and it would follow like obviously some protagonists who I don't know. I didn't really think it through fully, but I just somehow I was on a car ride home and I was like,
That'd be cool.
dope.
that would be.
You
a
know what'd
really
be
good
fun?
idea.
You know what's funny about that? You should have like maybe like a prequel to that where they're like probably like 200 yards away. Like
Oh, well,
and they're
like-
just like, "Oh, hey there." And they're like right across like there's like a little sea.
Yeah.
They're,
Make
like,
the first
20
one a comedy and the second one just a dead serious
Yeah.
war movie.
Just be like, "Hey, there's China. Hi."
Yeah. California is like, hey,
Make trade a lot
guys.
easier.
Anyway, that doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense
I don't know.
because it goes well, yeah.
I
but-
mean, I guess. I
so
don't
that's
know.
the idea, and like it would just
That'd be a good idea.
it would just be it's something that like I could see going two ways if I ever actually got to make it. One,
Nice.
it could go that really really shitty like 2012 route. Not necessarily 2012. I heard that was like an okay movie, but
Yeah, it
there-
was alright.
You know those like Geostorm. Like it would be. I don't want it to be like that. I'd want it to be more like a World War Z. You know, like
Yeah.
something like
Yeah, it's just
chaotic and
really,
just-
really fast.
But like
zombies.
realistic enough. No
Yes.
like sci-fi
No-
like
no
aliens
sci-fi
or
ele-
anything.
It's literally just.
Well, the
it's,
concept's kind of, a little sci-fi, because it's a
I wouldn't-
future.
I wouldn't say it's sci-fi because sci-fi involves science, and I don't think.
Or like, I mean, like future. I mean, I guess
I guess it is sci-fi.
because I mean,
yeah.
this is going to happen eventually. Like that's like scientifically proven that plates are moving closer together. But like,
But in the opposite direction. I'm saying like they come back to the
no,
middle.
no, that's right. Like
But they're going
ev-
out. Like
eventually everything. Well, it's a globe, so eventually everything will connect again.
no, I know, but I'm saying like America and Europe or in Africa are supposed to connect, but now what's happening is like the West Coast is connecting with Russia.
Yeah, and then eventually everything will
Yeah.
connect back. So
Yeah.
it's going to be like in the future. This is going to
It'll
happen.
be like thousands
I don't
of
know.
years.
I don't think we're going to be around for that, but
God no.
You don't think so?
I
I'm kidding.
think I don't know.
Yeah, Pat, I'd really like to know what you think about this. I mean,
I
it's a
think
really sensitive
maybe-
topic, you know.
Hot take. Not really a hot take. Kind of just like I think our generation will see the end of the world. Or a massive war that will exterminate a bunch of people. That's what I think. In our lifetime.
Yeah. Okay.
Pat called it first. So when I'm like 95 and we just get obliterated, be like, yep, called it. Listen to the Normal Avenue podcast.
Yep.
All right. If you owned a bar, what would you name it?
Ooh, Lynch's Tavern,
Lynch's Tavern. What kind of bar would it be?
an Irish pub for sure. I'm an Irishman.
Like Patty's Pub?
Patty's
You could
Pub's-
name yours
Pat-
Patty's
that's pretty
Pub.
good, actually.
No, that's from It's Always Sunny. It's an
Oh,
Irish
I don't
Patty's
watch that
Pub.
show.
Yours would be Smithy's Saloon.
I would not do
Smithy's.
Smithy's.
Smithy's. Yeah, we're going to Smithy's to
I would
grab
just
a
do Smith's Saloon.
Smith's Saloon.
Or
I like
I would do
Smithy's.
Smitty's
Smitty's?
Smitty's could be
because
cool.
that was my
I feel
dad's
bad.
nickname in college.
And like you could make like a nice like a cool drink or some beer or something
Yeah.
called the Smitty Special.
I feel bad for people with like speech impediments. Like, you want to go to Smitty's?
And yours
You
could
want
be
to go to
the,
Smitty's Saloon?
your special would be the Patty's Pint.
Patty's Pint.
That's. What about you? Lynch's.
Mine would be the Lynch's.
Lynch's leader.
The Lynch's leader.
A leader of Lynch.
leader o Lynch.
a liter of
Liter
Lynch, sir.
Sir, can I get 1 liter?
And 2
O
broads.
Lynch? No, it's liter O Lynch. You gotta have the O in there.
Can I please have a liter's of Lynch?
yeah.
I would
I feel like you'd be the kind of guy that if you owned a restaurant, like you'd be super specific about like what. So like if they would say like, "Oh, can I get a liter of Lynch?" They'd be like, "Sorry, what do you want?" They're like, "Oh, liter of Lynch," and you're like, "No, we don't own that." And it's like, "Yeah, it says right here." It's like, "No, we have liter O Lynch."
I would immediately.
I don't know what you're trying to do here, but we
would
don't
I would
have
just walk
that.
out.
I would
All right,
immediately walk
You don't
out.
need my business.
Yeah, I'll go to Patty's Pub, get a pint of Patty.
My would be guess what's inside. That would be the that would be
So it's not a pub, I guess.
no. It's a bar. You
What's-
imagine this. You're driving down
It would. It
and
would.
you, and you
catch
see
an
a
eye.
sign. Guess what's inside. You're telling me you're not gonna pull over
But
and
what's
go in there.
inside? You have to have something special that like pulls people in, other than the name.
The
because
sign. It's
once
gonna be a
the
big
si-
sign.
Yeah, but what separates that from any other pub? Like you need to have something in there
Because
that's
no
like,
other pub's
whoa.
named Guess What's Inside. There's a mystery,
Yeah,
and it's everything is like a mystery.
that's a really weird argument. I don't know.
That's
No,
hey,
it's a
No
point.
other pub is named that, so that's what makes it special. No, the name is the hook, line, catcher.
yeah. Guess
But
what's
when
inside.
you reel them in, you gotta have
Oh.
a bucket full of something to give them.
Oh,
like,
I'm
you gotta
gonna
have,
give 'em-
like you gotta have great deals or like
oh yeah,
you can
Mikey.
You can get a giant meal.
You're looking at the deal man himself.
Okay. Who calls you the deal man?
Everybody.
I have before.
They just call me the deal man. And guess what's inside?
Oh,
A whole bunch of love.
I got a pretty in-depth. Well, it's below the depths kind of question.
Oh God.
Do fish see water?
Yeah. No.
I mean,
We don't see air.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah, but you can pick
we-
up water and you can feel it in your hands and you can see it. You can't do that with air.
Yeah, but when you're underwater, you can't see water.
I think you can.
But is water wet?
Okay, that's not. I was thinking. I was like, if I ask this question, there's gonna be some backlash. That's a whole nother. But do fish see water?
I
I
don't
think
know.
maybe
Not a fish.
Maybe because we don't see air, it's because we live in air 24/7. But because they live in
We're also
water,
like intelligent, conscious beings. I mean, fish are conscious, but I highly doubt they're intelligent. So they're probably just like
I
whatever.
mean, they're not thinking. Do humans see air? Like they're
Dude,
not thinking that. They can't think.
What if fish had a
They
podcast?
could probably think.
That'd be
Just in
fun.
a different way.
I don't know. I mean, their brain is the size of like a fingernail, so I don't know why that was the item I chose as the size of their
Fingernail.
brain.
I think fish have podcasts, but we don't know about it.
Blubber talk.
Blubber talk or
Poker fish.
Schoolyard bullshit. Because it's a school fish. A group of fish is called a school.
You lost me.
A group of fish is called a school.
No,
Yes.
no, that makes sense. I just
Schoolyard.
don't. I mean,
Schoolyard what?
Schoolyard bullshit.
For what?
For the podcast, for the fish.
Oh,
if the fish had a
cool.
podcast, yeah.
Schoolyard bullshit.
Yeah.
That could be a good name.
I guess. I just
Yeah.
don't know about the yard because they don't have yards. I get school, but.
Yeah.
All right,
Schoolyard
who has the
bullshit.
next question?
James does.
All right, ready?
No.
Yeah,
would
wait,
you
wait. Can you give me 4 seconds?
would you
I said 4
prefer
seconds, sir.
son of a bitch, Mike?
1. Just go ahead.
Okay. Would you rather live in the Sahara Desert or Antarctica?
So you die either way.
I feel like did
Yeah,
did
you
somebody
don't
else ask
die.
this already?
No way.
I could have sworn.
I'm an
Mm,
original
that sounds
mind.
so familiar. I don't know why.
Yeah, we don't. We just come up with these by ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
We don't
no
look
website.
online.
We don't look them. We don't look them.
I definitely live Antarctica.
Yeah.
I would much rather have to wear more layers and be by a fire than to be drenched in sweat, have sunburn,
Thirsty.
and be thirsty. I'd much rather.
Wait, is it like? Am I like just stranded in?
Nah,
one
you
of
have a
the-
house.
You're living.
I have a
there.
house. Okay. That's a Sahara Desert. I can't deal with the cold. Oh my god. I can't.
You can't. You know,
I'd rather sweat than freeze.
I'd rather live in Antarctica. Make a nice
I
little
hate sweat.
igloo.
I
You
love
could
it.
build things out of snow.
Yeah, you can't build stuff that. Well, you can, but it's like there's
It's
no
harder.
water to make it.
But I have
stay.
I'm like stable. It's just like the climate is the one thing I'm dealing with, which I can deal with heat. I can't deal with the cold.
Okay, but this isn't like
No,
90-degree weather. This is like 120-degree
I'm
weather.
just go inside of my
no,
house.
no wind usually,
Yeah,
unless
no,
there's a
I'll
sandstorm.
just go inside of my house and put on the air conditioning.
There's no air conditioning.
Nah, I mean you're living, so.
Well,
can
if
have
you
an
get
air-
a fire, I should get an air conditioner.
That's true.
One is electronically powered. The other one you have to make yourself.
So, yeah. So I said, do I have a house? And do I? I'm just
Yeah, but
dealing
we
with
have
the
like a
climate.
hut. That's BS.
That's your
No, we
problem,
could-
not mine.
We could build a house.
You can
Mikey.
have a house.
There's no electricity.
You're
in
choosing a
Antarctica.
hut, Mike. I don't want a hut.
Hey,
We're saying
we're
s-
saying living. There's electricity
We're
now
saying
in
Sahara
our minds.
Desert, not like a city in the Sahara Desert, because I don't even think they have
So,
electricity.
I would
unless they have
die.
solar panels. No,
You would die
wouldn't.
too.
No, what are you talking about?
If you were just in Antarctica,
Yeah.
Not living.
You
no
would
food,
die.
No electricity.
No, we'd
no
have
house.
food. What are you talking about? We'd hunt for food.
Bro, I want to live. I don't
Jesus.
want to hunt for food.
you
I
are
just say-
going to die.
I thought you meant okay, because if you go to Antarctica,
Jesus.
I don't think there's anyone there, but there's like one station in Antarctica. I know that, but if you go to like Iceland, like tip of Iceland, which is like basically the North Pole, there are people that live there, but they don't live with electricity. They live off fire, and then same thing with the Sahara Desert. Nobody lives in the Sahara Desert, but in this scenario, if you did,
Yeah, I would just
the
plug in
shade
my air
itself
conditioner.
would be cold enough. I think.
It does. It gets freezing at night too.
Yeah, because the temperature drop. That's true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I'd want sandstorms too. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Who's calling me?
Rather
Oh, it's
have
my
the-
girlfriend. Should I
then-
answer it?
Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Alright.
You know the guest on the phone.
Yeah.
Put it on speaker.
Hello, you are on the podcast right now.
Oh, I'm on the podcast?
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, you're on the podcast. I just told you.
All right, Mike.
Wait,
Jeez.
am I actually?
Yes, you are actually on the podcast.
Oh my god. Alright, ask me a question.
Okay. Would you rather live in the Antarctica or the Sahara Desert?
Antarctica.
That's what we said.
Can you explain why? Because Pat is not fully for it. So I just
I'm not for it at all. Not fully.
Well, when
I'm
you're
not. For it.
cold, like you can get warm, but when you're warm, you can't really it's not as easy to get cold. And I want to see the northern lights.
I don't think are the Northern Lights in Antarctica?
No,
No, I don't.
that's in the North Pole.
That's in like the North.
I mean, I
Pole.
could be so wrong. I'm
Oh,
uneducated on
well.
this. So I
Yeah,
don't
you know,
That's okay.
Annie, the reason why they're called the Northern Lights is because they're in the
yeah,
north.
You know, you're right.
Wow, Mike, you're great.
Yeah.
You're very nice.
Okay. what's
I,
your-
I'd rather ask her the pub question.
oh
if
yeah,
she had
yeah.
a pub, what'd she
if
name
you
it?
if you could have a pub that you own, what would you name it? To give so mine would be Smitty's Pub. Pat's was
And-
guess what's inside?
Annie's Avenue.
Annie's Avenue. Normal Avenue.
Oh my god.
god. And James was Lynch's
Tavern.
Tavern, yeah.
And you have to have a special drink too.
You have to have like a special drink too. So, you know.
I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe probably something with like you or your family, because like when you said pub, like it's Irish and like you're Irish.
Well, yeah,
That's
you're Irish
true.
too, though.
Yeah, not as much though.
Well, listen. if
What's
you're
your last
Irish,
name? Isn't it
It's Fleisch. It's German.
It's
Fleisches?
actually German. It means meat in German.
Yeah, it literally
Fleisches.
means meat in German. Like if you look up her last name,
Direct translation.
it's a direct translation to like a slab of like beef or something like that. Is it actually like well, that's a different question. But what's another question we can ask her?
Do you like Mikey?
Yeah, the first one I went through my head, I was
God.
like, probably.
Let's see.
What's your favorite thing about Mikey?
It's a love story documentary.
Oh my god.
No, you straight up honesty, brutally honest.
Probably,
If you don't like
like-
anything about him, that's fine
Say it.
too.
You know, Pat, she can't answer if you're still talking.
I'm just saying. I don't like the way you talk
Probably,
back to me.
like, when you want to do something like film-wise, and you want to like you want to make a TV show or write a new movie, like nothing stops you from doing it. Like you just do.
Wow, she hung up on you.
Oh my god.
Wow,
just hung up on
that answer does not count now because she hung up.
She was like trying to figure out, what do I love about Mikey?
Oh,
What do I love?
what do I
hang
love?
up, hang up.
Yeah, I'm calling
Oh
her back.
my
I'm calling her
God.
back. I'm calling. That is so funny.
So that answer does not count until it's finished.
If she doesn't
Hi,
answer.
this is Annie.
Oh my
Wow.
Oh
and
my
she sent you the
God.
voicemail.
She sent me the voicemail. I mean, I know she's driving. She's driving right now. I just know that. But like,
Oh fuck.
how do
Probably
you not?
shouldn't-
How do you not answer? I'm calling.
Hi.
What happened?
It said the call failed. Don't
You-
yell at me.
You failed.
Wow.
Oh, you're right.
All right, so where were we?
Well, you said you
Nothing stops Mikey
nothing
from
stopped,
making a film.
and then
Nothing stops Mikey.
I'll say it again. So when you want to make like a film or write a TV series or I don't know, like go to New York City to work on something, like you don't let anything stop you. Like you're very ambitious, but in a good way.
That's
Aw.
And
great.
you,
If-
like when you want something,
for the
you
viewers
go
home,
for it.
hold on.
well, don't stop.
He's blushing.
And I
For the
really
viewers
love that
back
about you.
home,
That's, like, a
Mikey
really
is
good
blushing
quality
right
you
now.
have.
Oh, thanks. All right. Well, thanks for being on the
No
show.
problem.
No, I'm kidding. Do you have any questions for us that you'd like us to answer?
If you could play any sport, which one and why?
I'd play football for sure. I'd really love to be like a star quarterback for like a college team or something like that. Just to throw dime passes. That'd be
Alright.
yeah.
All right, interesting.
What about you, Pat or James? Well, Pat, you played 4 different sports in
Well,
high
pick
school.
one you don't play if you play a sport.
Oh, that's he's played all the main ones.
One.
Well, you didn't play like hockey and stuff like that.
I wouldn't play hockey.
Soccer,
No.
lacrosse.
yeah,
Um,
actually, I'd play lacrosse,
I'd probably play track and field.
track and field.
I'd probably do track and field.
I would definitely do lacrosse if besides
You-
golf, I do lacrosse. I think lacrosse.
You used
plays-
to have the hair for a last.
I know, right?
He had a massive
ma-
bowl cut.
No, it was not a
No,
bowl
it was
cut.
not.
It was down to my
it was
shoulder.
pretty
It was a
close to
flow.
bowl.
It was a flow bucket.
Yeah,
Bowl cuts don't have a limit.
I would have
of-
looked so cool.
You would.
Full tilt and
Full-
everything.
Lax,
you
bro.
whip it off. And you,
Lax
just,
bros.
you whip your hair back after taking
Yeah,
off
no.
your helmet. And
You
they
I
did-
just think they always look so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I-
intimidating.
I had a cousin
Yeah.
that, or I, he doesn't play anymore, but I had a cousin that played lacrosse, and he like, they whip those balls around like crazy.
Dude,
like,
you get hit in
yeah.
the
Dude, you
face
get
with
hit-
balls. It's so.
I know it's like
It's my
balls in the
favorite
face.
sport
just
ever.
Sucks.
Or no, I would want to do like mixed martial arts. That'd be-
Boxing or that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Boxing
able
is
to-
just so cool.
Because
Those
that's something
guy-
you can take to your everyday life if need be. You know, if you need to defend
could-
yourself.
I don't think I have the discipline of box though. They work out every day,
Yeah, they
and they
do.
just they work hard.
And you gotta,
mixed
you gotta,
martial arts is like dangerous. Like
Yeah.
UFC, some of those fighters are the most intimidating people, and they're like some are my size, but it's like
5'10".
They'll kill you.
folks.
it's crazy. I'm
Wait.
not 5'10".
Are you 5'10"?
No,
No.
no, I'm
5'6".
I'm like
he's
5'6".
Oh yeah, 5'8". Sorry. Well, Annie, you're 5'11".
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Or-
she's
Yeah,
5'11".
actually.
Or wait, no,
No,
you're
she's not
5'1". Sorry, she's 5'1".
Almost 5'1".
Yeah, almost 5'1".
gonna say
I'm
5'11".
6'1", so it works out.
Nice.
Foot difference. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now so we can continue the show. But thanks for
Thank
being
you,
Thank you,
on.
Annie.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
By the way, we do have to get Phoebe Munchkins on here.
Oh, we do have to get
Phoebe
Phoebe on here.
Munchkins.
Yeah,
If you don't know who that is, she was the inventor of the Munchkins at Dunkin' Donuts. Actually,
That's
yeah.
not true.
Her family.
Well, don't quote us on that.
That's a funny story how that name got. It wasn't even any of us
No.
who made that name. It was my friend who has never met her. He was like, he just said that he just one day said it in a weird voice, and I just kept having him say it. It was just so funny. He still says it. Now we all call her Phoebe Munchkins. So we gotta tell Phoebe to look at this video.
Yeah.
I mean, not video.
Okay.
Podcast.
I
Listen to
have
it.
I have a pretty deep question, like
I do
deeper
love
than the
you.
underwater one, if you know what I mean.
Good
Oh
pun.
my
And what's that?
God damn it. You are the worst.
I love making. I do cringy things. Not
You
on,
are the
I do it on
worst.
purpose to make Pat cringe.
God damn it.
So, do you think if in our modern day world, and don't think too deeply into it, like how did it happen or whatever, just think like right now, would it be better to have one global government ruling over everybody, or would it be worse because of
I
whatever?
definitely feel like it would be
way
way
worse.
worse.
Way worse. Like why? Like
Because
what do you think?
different people are gonna have different views, and it's just so many things will go
it's,
wrong.
No, but the global government, like it's been like that, so it's not like
it feels
somebody took over. It's not like one.
I mean, I
country
still
took-
think people are gonna have different views.
Yeah,
There's
I
just gonna be
think
more of us.
it's kind of
that are
like
gonna have them.
it kind of seems like if that were the case,
Like a
it'd be-
dictatorship.
It'd
It would
be
be-
some sort of
Well,
dictatorship.
okay. Let me offer this up then. You guys know the videos where it's like the history of, and then it's like the history of Japan, history of the world. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
You know those videos.
Yeah.
I love those videos. And the one in Japan, they talked about how there was like the emperor, but like he didn't actually really have much power. And then there was like the shogun, I think, and he was actually like more in control. So like, what if in the global government there was a representative from each area, kind of like the UN, but one instead of like two, and there wasn't one sole leader. Like it was more like a council.
I mean, I think it'd be like extremely hard to run. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
it just wouldn't work logistically because enforcing laws that under one, we can't do that here. Like, their federal government and state government, like,
But what if it's like a step up from that? What if there are federal governments in each country, but then there's the global government, just
Well-
like there is state to
well, that's-
federal?
well,
it's federal to global.
I mean, that's kind of what we have now. We have federal governments for each country, but we're all on. A lot of us are under the UN, and there's policies for that we follow. So, I mean, I guess like I guess that would work, but it's kind of like no
Yeah.
different from what we have right now.
it's kind of tough too, because you can't imagine that. Like kind of like you said, like you can't imagine it wouldn't fully work out because somebody like a belief group in like Europe would probably have a different group than like Asia or and like everybody has their own mindset.
Yeah.
But in a sense, if it's kind of like Congress where like you have to have majorities, like you can't like somebody from Africa can't just say we need to do this and they're like okay, like it needs to be like
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah,
needs to
but
agree
I
on
mean,
it.
no matter which way you spin it, I think if you had a global government, you'd still have people breaking off and
Yeah.
doing this. And I mean,
guys,
I just don't think
This is
it
a
would
boring topic. I don't like this one. We're
Sorry,
gonna move on.
yeah.
We're going
Government-
way into
Let's
I
get
have a
one more
really good
question.
one.
One more question. Let's
Ready?
get this in there.
If you were invisible for 12 hours, what would you do?
Well,
There's like a lot of things I'd do. I know the first thing I'd
I'm
do.
not-
I would definitely mess with people, especially my friends.
Yeah.
I would like pretend
Yes.
like I'm haunting the shit
it's
out
like the
of them.
SpongeBob
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, I would definitely target my
That's
friend
the best
Thomas,
episode.
who's like he believes in that stuff. I do too, but like I would just
You
mess
believe in
with him
ghosts?
so hard. Like I'd knock stuff over while he's sleeping. I would like call out his name and he can't see. Like he's like, who the fuck is this? Like I would mess with him so hard. I would
Okay.
probably I would push him over just for fun.
What I would do is I would first go to like one of my friends and I would say, "Hey, I'm invisible." And they'd be like, "Oh my god." And then I'd say, "Let's pull pranks on people saying that you're a magician
Ooh,
and
that's a
take
good one.
videos of us doing it." So he can say like, "Okay, I'm going to levitate that can." And everyone's like, "Pfft, "Yeah, okay." And then I just on command lift it up and everyone's like, "What?" And like it'd be crazy because they could test it
You'd
like,
go famous in a day.
and then after that, never heard again. One hit wonder on YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You could really mess with people. Like,
Yeah, you could.
have you seen the invisibility? Me and Pat have talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. There's this guy who did an invisibility prank, and the way he did it was like he needed to sell to. He had one guy that was a staged actor, and the other guy was just a random guy. But he needed to sell to the random guy, so he like put the other guy under a chair, pulled the blanket out, and he was
And
gone.
everybody was in on it.
Yeah, and everybody on the crowd was like, "Oh my god!" And then the guy was like, "Whoa, where did he go?" And then he said, "Okay, grab this can." And then he just had a string, and it looked like he was grabbing it. So the guy was like, "Whoa, this actually works." And then when he put the blanket over and pulled it off, obviously he was still there, but the audience reacted the same way. So he was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god!" And then he would like hump in front of their faces, and they just would like stare blankly. And he was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" Like it was. You have to look it up. It's genius.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Pat. What would you?
I'd probably rob a bank. Yeah.
Always with the money.
Bro, I'm a dog just trying to eat. And yeah, I'd definitely rob a bank. I'd
It's a great thing at saying a podcast.
No, if I'm ever,
Publicize it.
yeah, if I'm ever invisible,
Oh, now we can't monetize this.
yeah, no, I'm going to rob you. I would rob a bunch of people and banks and probably commit a lot of crimes. So, yeah.
Can you imagine you're walking down the street, listening to your music, having a good time, and then you just see 14 bags of money just running,
Floating.
like just floating, just jiggling up, and you're like, what is going on?
And it's like those iconic, like, it's a bag, but with a dollar sign
yeah,
on it.
yeah. And then the cops are running after them, like, we can't see it. It's like, shoot at the bags, damn it. Like, it's just like, and you're just like, well, it's another day in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. You're just like,
I don't know if I go to Chicago, but
that's an interesting take on it, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely rob a bank. I would definitely mess with people. And I'd probably do that idea where I'd be like, get one friend in on it, and then
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Because you could mess with people so much. That would be so much fun to see.
Or want to be really fun? Go in like one of those big lecture halls and just sit in a random spot and just shout. Just shout
Or-
random things,
or
and
you
people will be like so confused. Or go behind people and yell, so it makes the person look like they're the one yelling, and
Oh
everyone's
my
like,
God.
"Stop doing that."
Or you could just be up front with the professor, and you could just like take a pencil and just chuck it across the room, and they'll look and be like, "Where was it? Where did that?" And then you could just like knock a chair over, and you're like, "How did that
And
just
freak
fall
everyone
over?"
over.
Yeah,
I would ding dong ditch, but not leave.
Not wrong.
That's perfect.
That's a funny one.
Oh my god. All right. Well, sadly, we have to cut this one a little shorter than we usually do, but this is the end of season 1.
Thank you everyone
We
for
made
listening.
it. Thank you so
It was
much for
fun.
listening.
Looking
for
forward to next season
Yeah,
and
we're-
improving.
we have
Comment what you want us to do and help us improve this show.
Yeah, next season we're definitely going to be changing the way we do our episodes, and we're going to be bringing on a lot more
Yeah.
guests. So make sure you follow in. We should be coming back on late January, early February.
And by the time we come back, we should be starting with the undergrad. So make sure you follow that, keeping up with the news at the undergrad69 on Instagram. Great
Is it
name.
really 69?
Yeah. It is because the undergrads was taken.
It's,
And I thought
it's
69 was-
unintentional.
It's a
obviously.
comical thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, comedy.
So
Tight.
keep up in touch with that. Let us know in the comments what you want us to do.
I love you.
And thanks for tuning in.
Peace out.
These days are all. These days are all.